Hi, this is Lady MC. I'm here with Craggz from Craggz and Parallel Forces. We're here with the Urban Arts Experience. You've obviously been in the music industry for a very long time. I don't know how many years you've been in it. Nearly 20 years in the music industry. I'm not going to disclose your age there.
I started when I was really young.
Yeah. So you've released on all the biggest labels in drum and bass. Tell me a little bit about your background in terms of who you've released with and what's been your achievements over the past 20 years.
Well, obviously, I'm not from London, you know, as most people can tell.
Really?
Yeah, I'm from Newcastle, and 10 years ago, I got signed to Valve, which is Dillinger and Lemon D's label, and they said I should relocate to London to, you know, for gigs and whatnot. So I moved to London. I fulfilled my album contract. I wrote an album for them that came out on Valve. It all went really well, and at the same time, everyone wanted a piece of us, so we ended up doing remixes for Hospital, V Recordings, Inner Ground, like every label you can think of, really. Bingo, all them labels, and it just sort of snowballed from there. And for a good 8 and 9 year period, it was just like constantly like productions every single day, you know. And and that's how I came to be down here. But previous to that, I'd been releasing on, you know, before the whole Valve thing, I'd released on Flex and Cold Steel and Mix and Blend and all that. So traveling down to London and meeting Kenny Ken and all these types of people. So I've been really releasing records since 1997, drum and bass. So yeah, it's been a long journey, and you know, here I am now working for you and loving it. So.
What's been one of the highlights of your career in the 20 years? One of. I know you must have loads, but what's one of the highlights?
Well, obviously getting signed to Valve and knowing Dillinger, I loved my music. Doing a remix for Ronnie Size and Jocelyn Brown, that was amazing. And meeting the two of them because they loved the music, they loved the remix so much that they asked to meet us and stuff. So that was great. All of it really working with Hospital and touring with Hospital, because I released on just solo record on Hospital as Craggz on Med School, and I ended up doing a huge tour with them and playing Heaven and Hospitality to about 10,000 people, playing in Poland to 60,000 people. You know, there's been loads. Tour in Japan, tour in America, all of them. You know, music can take you, if you believe in it and you believe in what you're doing and you work hard, it can take you all over the world, and it can lead you to meet amazing people like yourself.
So you run your own night as well called Genre, is that correct?
No, that's one of the many nights that I run, yeah.
Great, so talk to us about your events.
Well, that started because of my love of house music. Even though that I'm known for drum and bass, and that's what I've sort of released most of my records on. On the sidelines, I've always released house as well, and as parallel, you know, along with the drum and bass, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So that's always been part of what I've done. And I've always had a link with the Southport crew because they're all from Newcastle and so on. So one of their resident DJs is the guy I write my house music with. So I started Genre because I wanted to like get back into house music. So that's one of the nights. I run another night called In Session in Camden, where I've been running for 7, 8 years, and you've never been to one. And that's when I get and that's where I get drum and bass DJs to come and play everything but drum and bass. So it's meant to be like a DJ in session showing their influences. And I've had everyone from Fabio, Groove Rider, Crust, Die, Ronnie, right through to Pendulum, Friction, everyone you can imagine. And so that's been running successfully for a long time, and I've sort of slowed that down a bit. And on top of that, I run drum and bass nights as well and do my drum and bass gigs and so on. And so yeah.
What's coming up for DJ Craggz?
Well, I've got another house alias that I've been producing under with Parallel Doug for the past 1.5 years, and that's coming along. We've had a couple of releases and feedback's been amazing.
Have you got a different name?
Yeah, we're called Accent.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And that's going really well, and we've got the next release like lined up for that. But I've also, because I had a little bit of a break from drum and bass, my passion for it has come back, and I've started to like write loads and loads of new drum and bass. And again, that's starting to like come through, and I've got loads of people trying to sign tunes and so on. So yeah, that's the reason why I want to play a set of that, because I was talking to Fabio actually about this in Sun and Bass, and saying, you know, my love for drum and bass has come back because of you know, dipping out it for a while and making house music. It's made us realise how much I love that music and how much I want to continue writing that, you know. So, you know, music's just great in general, you know, I love it all, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we love music, but we love drum and bass.